Hi, my name is Regan To. I play the voice of the red light green light doll and Ga-Yeong in Squid Games. This is Young Entertainment Mag. How I got to acting was when I was 5 years old. I was really sick and I was in the hospital and my lung collapsed. So one day the doctor came into the room and turned on the TV for me to watch. At the time I didn't really watch TV, so I was really interested on what it was. I finished the TV show, then I asked my mom I wanted to be an actress and be on the TV someday. My mom said she would put me into acting classes if I would get better and fight the disease I had. So I fought the disease, I got better, and my mom fulfilled her promise and put me into acting classes. And that's how I became an actress. The experience of me doing the roles for the red light, green light doll and Ga-Yeong was so much fun, but it was a little different. I didn't actually audition for Squid Game. I auditioned for another role called Synthesis the Myth, and it was actually one of my first ever voiceover auditions. I ended up booking the role. I went inside for the first time, and it was so much fun. The director, everyone inside was so nice to me, and I had such a blast. But then they loved me so much they called me back for Squid Game, and I was so happy, but I had no idea. Did I know what the show was about before I auditioned it? I actually had no idea. I actually found out because my parents were trying to find the new shows to watch on Netflix, and they saw Squid Game. They didn't even know it was my voice until they got to the red light, green light part. My mom was listening, and she said, "Oh, isn't that Reagan's voice?" And we found out later that it was my voice. And she woke me up in the middle of the night and was like, "Regan, you're on Netflix!" And I was too tired because I was sleepy. But a few days later, TikTok videos started going in and the sound became viral. And it was honestly incredible to see how far Squid Game has come. The process of doing a dubbed voiceover for a show is super fun. I'm usually in a recording studio, and I also have the director, the engineer, the studio teacher, and my mom in the room next to me, and there's a window so I can see them. The director usually gives me instructions, and the engineer will help me set up my microphone and my headset, and there's a big TV in the middle of the room. It's almost like singing karaoke. It's so much fun. And you read the words on the lines, and usually I will listen it to once on the original language, and then the second time I will try to act it just like the original actors. It's really fun, trust me. The hardest part about Squid Game wasn't actually that the lines were hard. It was because it was only my second voiceover job, so I was pretty nervous. But the cast, the director, the engineer, they always made me feel so welcome and warm, and I was much more confident than stepping in. And my mom was also really proud of me at the end, and I'm always happy to work. The first time I was on Jimmy Kimmel, it was awesome. I was with Rami Malek. I was around 6 at the time, so I didn't remember that much, but he was so fun to work with. We had a blast in there, and he even told me that I was his lucky charm. And a year later, he won an Oscar. So I was like, maybe I am his lucky charm. It was so much fun. We were in an ice cream museum with some of my friends. I didn't even know the camera was recording, but I think I did a pretty good job. I didn't actually get to meet Jimmy Kimmel, but I did get to meet Rami Malek in the ice cream museum and Channing Tatum. It was so much fun working with him. He's the nicest. He was telling us stories. We were in his classroom and we were making jokes. I still remember my joke. I said, "How does Lady Gaga like her steak?" Rah, 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 rah. Also, I would love to meet Jimmy Kimmel and maybe talk about my career and upcoming things I have. Thank you, that's so kind. I've done some pretty good work as an actor, dancer, and a model. But you want me to pick out of the 3? Oh, that's so hard. I mean, I've done some pretty good work as a dancer. I've been doing Latin dancing for 7 years now, and recently I was 3rd in the United Kingdom Dance Sport Championships, and I was in the finals of the United States Nationals. As a model, I've worked with a lot of major international brands, and I just love to be in front of the camera and pose. And as an actor, I've been acting for around 6 years now, and it's amazing to be on set, to work with cast and different directors, and I've been studying scripts every single week, long scripts like 10 pages, and it's so much fun. So it's impossible to pick out of 3. I love them all so much. My first acting role was in Jane the Virgin. It's an incredible show. I worked with Gina Rodriguez. She is the nicest person ever. I was a little pumpkin and I said the lines, "And they lived happily ever after." It was so adorable. And from that moment, I knew that I wanted to do acting for the rest of my life. My favorite celebrity that I ever met is my coach, Shirley Ballas. She is amazing. She is the head judge in Strictly Come Dancing in England, and she has helped me so much in my Latin dancing, and she always guides me through everything. I am a musician. I've been singing and playing piano for the past 7 years now, and I enjoy every moment of performing. And maybe in the future, I would love to do an animated voiceover and maybe do some singing for a main character, or maybe even write one of my own songs. One of my favorite TikToks to create is reacting to people talking about Squid Game, because it's so much fun to see the reactions. And I have a series on my TikTok. It's Annoying My Mom, and it's hilarious. Last time, I tried to block her from watching the TV. It was so funny. And I just love doing anything with my mom. As long as I'm filming TikToks with her, I'm super happy. Which role did I enjoy doing more? The Squid Game doll or Ga-Yeong? Well, they're both different in both ways. And when I was inside that recording booth for the doll, I had to do kind of a robot / childish voice. So it was kind of in the mix of that, which is super fun. And also for Ga-Yeong, I tried to be myself, but I also had to match the actress' emotions. So that was a little bit challenging because that was my second voiceover. But they're both super fun in different ways. If asked, will I do a season 2 of Squid Game? Of course, absolutely. I would love to do a season 2 of Squid Game. That would be so much fun. And I would love to see any new characters. What's next for me is I have 2 upcoming animated projects which are coming out this year, 2023. So head to my Instagram, which is Reagan_To, and my TikTok, Reagan and Julie, to check out when it comes out, because you do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for talking to me today, and don't forget to subscribe to Young Entertainment Mag. Thank you guys so much. Bye guys!